Spontaneous Queen brand is all about transforming your mind so you can win at life and business. We celebrate you by getting you to the next level, help you get out of your current state into the full potential that you deserve to win. I love you for free. I love you where you are. You're a queen, you're a king, and you deserve to live at your true manifestation and live your dream life. The Spontaneous Queen brand is all about celebrating you to transform your mind so you can win at life and business. Winning at all levels is no longer a statement for me. It's an action word, and I can help you reach the highest potential that you deserve to be. Be bold, be spontaneous, loving where you are at your current state so you can go to your next state and love who you are there. That's what the Spontaneous Queen brand is all about. We celebrate you to life. Here, you're welcome. Let me celebrate you. Now, if everything I just described, they say, hey, that's me. Come on into the community. Come on in. We welcome you. We have a spot waiting just for you. I'm waiting to celebrate you.
Hello, beautiful people. Happy Sunday. Today, I bring to you the topic is how do you view yourself? How do you perceive yourself? And how do you treat yourself? As I go on with the conversation, I want you guys to ask yourself that simple question. I know it's so simple, it's so easy for you to give a generic answer, but at this time, I'm asking you to answer that simple question by digging in deep. I came across a post that says, you are not the person they settle for. You are the person that they pray for, the person that they pray for in as a business partner, a friendship, and so on. So I felt led to just talk about that. And I just want you guys to ask yourself, how do you view yourself? Not what other people say you are, what you do, or your title. No, take the title, take the position, take all of that out of the equation, and ask yourself: am I treating myself the way I deserve to be treated? Uh, am I allowing someone to infect my world? Am I allowing somebody to affect my world vision, how I view myself, or how I do things in life? I want you guys to really dig deep for this one because it's almost a new year. In order for us to come out of this year winning like kings and queens that you are, we have to change our habits. Meaning, the same thing that you did to get here is not going to be the things that you do now to get to the next state or the next level that you want to get to. So, hopefully, before I end, you can really dig deep and ask yourself, or sometimes even this might be something that's uncomfortable asking yourself, how do you view yourself? Recently, I had to do the hard work, guys. There's no more, oh, I'm saying this, I'm saying this. No. Are your words matching up with what you're saying? Okay, let's take it a step further. Are your words and your actions matching up to what you're saying, and are you living out what you're saying, what you're speaking? And if you're not, it's okay. It's okay. Today, I'm going to say some language or some verbiage you might not be used to hearing, but everything is going to come all together. So, in order for you to create the life that you want, or manifest, or pray or fast, the thing that you desire in your heart, we have to do the work. Meaning, we have to go deep inside because all of the answers that we have is inside of us. And I'm telling you right now, everything that you want right now is already inside of you. Of course, we read books to do self development. We can go get these courses and get this education to grow us. But don't get distracted by all of that stuff because you can go ahead and get those things to help you and develop you and mold you and shape you. But at the same time, don't forget to create a safe environment for yourself first. I'm going to tell you one of the things that I have done and I'm no longer doing. When I went to get my bachelor's degree first, I cut out a lot of things that I used to do. I know I used to like going to parties. I know that I like to hang out with a lot of friends, stuff like that. I'm not saying that you have to cut that off. One of the things I said I'm not going to do is cutting those things off anymore. I want to find a way to incorporate those things. And because that I cut those things off cold turkey, I missed out on a lot of my growth process. And I don't want you guys to miss out on a lot of your growth process that was meant to be in your life to help grow you. So, with that being said, for me, going straight to getting my bachelor's degree, straight to getting my master's, I missed out on a lot. And when I came back into that same environment, guess what? I didn't fit in that environment. I didn't know how to cope in that environment. They didn't understand me that environment. So now that I know better, you have to do better. And don't allow a title or your finance or anything to stop you. You can create the life that you want with everything that you have right now. You can do that. Yes, you can. You just haven't been shown that. I remember when I was in high school, I tell everybody, Lord Jesus, I don't know how I made out of high school because my focus wasn't there. And the grades was okay, but my focus wasn't in high school. And sometimes I'm just telling you to get back on track. Just reminding you, go ahead and get back on that path that you're supposed to be on. Go ahead and get back on track. Go ahead and start listening to those motivational or encouraging, inspiring videos or quotes or whatever things they used to do or reading. Get back into the motion because what I used to do was I used to get I used to go for the fancy distractions. Did you hear me? Fancy distractions. Even though I knew it was going to get me this a certain amount, this certain amount, this certain amount. It was all a distraction because that wasn't what supposed to be on my path at that time. And guess what? It left me going in circles. It left me going back and getting the things I supposed to get. And I had to restart over. Being in my bachelor's program had taught me a lot, y'all. That means, and I'm gonna tell you what I got my bachelor's degree in. It was in human services. I remember sitting in class and I forgot the name of the course, and the teacher asked me, It was some type of development course, y'all. So the instructor asked me, like, okay, Arshia, I hear you when you tell your story. You talk about your grandmother and your aunt and these other people in your life. But you never talk about your mother. So I got quiet because I was just wondering, like, damn, I never thought about it like that. And she said, what happened in your life for you not to talk about that? That caused me to have a moment where I had to go deep within. She didn't say it in a way to embarrass me in front of the class because it was how she said it, so I perceived what she said correctly. But she said it in a way that it made me pull something out of myself. I had to come out of hiding. I had to see how I view myself. Because how I was looking on the outside, it wasn't how I view life. So that's why I'm asking you, how do you view yourself? What is the story that you're telling yourself? Do you even know your worth? Or have you lost yourself because you thought this was love? You thought this was supposed to, this is where I'm supposed to be, this is how I'm supposed to do it. And then slowly but surely you lose yourself while the other person is carrying on with their life. Some of them don't even recognize you losing yourself. Some of them do recognize you losing yourself and don't care because they're too focused on them. So this question is very personal for you. How do you view yourself? And what are the steps that you can take today, right now, in this moment, to treat yourself better, treat yourself kind? I'm going to let you know some of the techniques that I have done over the past couple of years. In 2020, I started doing this technique called mirror talk. I get in front of the mirror, and whatever thoughts come to my mind, no matter good thoughts or bad thoughts that came to your mind, I will just speak them out loud or say them, or you can write them down, whatever works for you. Then ask yourself how you feel after that. Do you feel disgusted? Do you feel happy? Do you have mixed thoughts about yourself? What are the thoughts that you're saying or the words that you're saying, replaying in your mind to yourself that you don't want anybody else to call you or say to yourself or say to you? Okay, think you had a moment to think. So why are you saying it to yourself? Why are you so hard on yourself and you letting other people slide with their comments saying things to you that you know you don't like, deep down you know you don't like it? Or you just smiling and laughing to appease them because you know they write the checks for you. You know that if you say something, it's going to alter their mood. You know, if you say something, that conversation might go left and it might cause you to walk on pins and needles. But I'm telling you, my friends, ladies and gentlemen, speak your truth. But speak your truth in the way that it don't have anger behind it. It don't have past hurt behind it. It don't have past resentment behind it. Speak your truth in a way that you deliver it with love. It might be the horriblest truth you have to tell that person. But if you're delivering it with love, and if they respect you, they will be okay with it and they will correct their actions. And if not, it's still okay. It's still okay. But you know, you walked away speaking your truth, being true to yourself, knowing your worth, not allowing other people to step their feet in your garden or damage your soul. So I'm gonna ask you again, but this time I want that answer to get a little bit stronger. How do you view yourself? And what do you imagine how you see yourself in your life? Say your future self. Okay, let me do a little technique with you guys real quick. Pretend that you're trying to manifest something right now. Think about it in your mind. You can, if you're driving, don't close your eyes. But if you are not driving, please close your eyes and think about to be. Let's do one thing that you want to see yourself become, or you want to do. Just have that in your mind. Okay, keep that in the back of your mind. Actually, so what I'm going to ask you to do right now is to get both hands and rub them together 2 or 3 times. Put it don't matter which hand. Put one hand on your forehead and put the other hand on the back of your head. And what I'm asking you to do is your palm of your hand is going to be laid flat on your forehead because it's where the third eye or is where your frontal lobe of your brain is. And your second hand is placed on the back of the lower lobe of your brain. It's almost where your vision is. Okay? Now, as you have your hand placed on the front of your head, the palm of your head placed on the palm on your forehead, and the other one on the back of your head, I want you to take a deep breath and relax. Take a deep breath and relax for a couple of seconds. Because if you don't relax, the thing that you're trying to manifest or the thing that you want to see come into your reality, it will never come to fruition if you don't relax. Okay. Now, I want you guys to imagine that you still have your, I want you to imagine while you still have your eyes closed. Now, I'm going to do a little voice lesson, which is going to be silly, but it's going to play out, okay? Close your mouth, keep your lips sealed, and do this movement with your mouth. Hmm. Hmm. Oh. Hmm. Okay? The reason why I'm asking you to do that, I want you to feel the vibration from your top lip to your teeth, all the way to your earlobes on each side. Okay, now you feel the vibration. Okay, now we're cooking with some grease. Okay, picture yourself going to the doctor or going to if you're at a school, going to the nurse's station, the nurse's office, and picture him or her putting a big headset on your ears. Imagine that professional walking around you and telling you, okay, when I turn this button or this dial, if you hear a buzzing noise, raise your right hand or your left hand. Okay? So we're gonna pretend I'm pushing the dial. Right hand. Okay? If you hear with your right hand or with your right ears, raise your hand. Pretend I said left. Okay? Now you get the picture. As you still have your eyes closed and your hands on your forehead and the back of your head, picture you're listening to a radio station. Now, this is not no fancy radio station, okay? This is that radio station or a radio set from back in the day where you have to turn the dial, okay? Imagine me turning the dial or you turning the dial. Let's do that. Imagine you turning the dial. And if you want to pretend like you're turning the dial, by all means do it. Pretend that you're turning the dial. And On this radio, it has numbers, right? And so you're trying to turn it to your favorite news station or your favorite radio station or your fancy, what we could say, favorite gospel station since it's Sunday or whatever. Okay, imagine yourself turning that dial and you're hearing this. It's a, and that sound is unpleasing, right? It's a distortion sound. That's what it is. Now imagine you hearing it sound. Okay, how are you feeling right now? Are you feeling frustrated? Do you have anxiety because you think you're missing out on your favorite station or your favorite channel? Are you angry right now? What are the emotions that's popping up from you? Because in order to manifest, you have to have that emotion, you have to have that feeling, plus the confidence to get it all together too, in order for it to manifest in fruition. So ask yourself, how do you feel right now after hearing that sound? Okay, now that you collected those emotions and feel, how did you feel? Okay, now you collected that. Now reach your hand out again, and this time we're gonna turn it out. We're gonna turn the dial, and we're gonna get our favorite station or favorite channel. But this time you can hear your favorite channel. You can hear the baseball game. You can hear the favorite radio station or your news station. But this time you got a smile on your face. This time you accomplish getting the right channel, getting that right frequency, getting that right alignment. What I just did for you guys is turning that dial to the right station. It's meaning being in the right alignment, being in the right frequency. Now ask yourself, how did you feel when you got to the station the first time without hearing that sound? Did you feel happy? Did you feel accomplished? Did you feel like you didn't miss out on anything? Whatever feelings or emotion that pop up, keep that, feel that, hold that. Now, the thing that I asked you to put in the back of your mind that you want to manifest, now let's bring it to the top of your, or the front of your forehead. And we're going to be dramatic because I'm a little dramatic. Act like we're pulling that thought of manifestation from the back of your head to the front of your head like this. Okay, we just pulled it from the back to the front of your head. Okay. Now, all those things, the frequencies and vibrations that I just displayed to you and just taught you. Now, I want you guys to get stronger in your feelings for how bad that you want that thing. And let me just throw this out here. Imagine the thing that you want to manifest in your life or the thing that you want to do for yourself or whatever. Put some emotion behind it. Put some feeling behind it. If you receive that thing today, how would you feel? And when you ask yourself, make sure you put a smile on your face. Make sure, whatever feeling that you feel, make sure you smile and and act like you got it already in your hand. When you get it, does it smell good? How does it smell? What? Get specific. Get, if you would say if it was a car, right? You know 5 features that that car has that you want. You know, does it have touchscreen? Is it a push start? It doesn't drive by itself. Get into details with the things that you want to manifest. Pretend that you have it already in your hands, or you're driving it, or you live in that lifestyle that you want. Bring it into your fruition, your reality, like you already have it. And make sure that emotion, that feeling, make sure you have confidence about that thing. Okay? Now that you felt that feeling and the emotion, how do you feel now that you have it? How do you feel in knowing that this is what you you deserve. This is your portion. But we're going to take it to a step further. You're still closing your eyes, you're still relaxing. Now that you have that thing in the front of your head and you have this big emotions and feelings behind it, say to yourself, this is my new reality. This is my lifestyle. This is who I am. This is my new reality. This is my lifestyle. This is my reality. And the reason why I'm telling you that, because now that you're telling your mind and you're saying it out loud, when you say those words, say it out loud. Now you're making a commitment with your mind. This is your new commandment because your mind, your brain, doesn't know the difference between reality and what your future self wants. So when you say those things, make sure you say those things out loud. This is my new reality. This is my new lifestyle. You're locking in a new commandment that your brain must follow. Okay? So now, put your hands down slowly, open your eyes, and don't move your head. Now, now that you have your eyes open, move your eyes from side to side, left to right, 10 times or more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And what you guys just did is in your brain, is the lobes of your brain, and this function by two sides, okay? By you doing your eye movements, you locked it in. Now your manifestation is able to come into fruition faster because you was able to make the commitment and you was able to frequent and move your eyes, and that allows it to lock in faster. So now, I hope you guys view yourself differently, view your lifestyle differently before you started this hearing this, what I was saying to you guys. The technique that I just showed you guys, I created it called vibrational hacking. I created that keynote yesterday. So I was like, let me go ahead and help the people. Vibrational hacking, meaning you don't have to wait until something comes or whatever. No, you do that thing right then and there in order to achieve what you want to achieve. As long as it's not hurting nobody or yourself, hey, by all means. But make sure you do those techniques 2 minutes a day, at least 2 minutes a day every day for 30 days. And I guarantee you the things that you're saying, the things that you want to live out, the things that you want is going to manifest in your reality because you decided to match your frequency with your words, with your actions, with your emotion, and have the confidence to achieve that thing. Wish for that is going to come into fruition in your reality because you made a commitment to do 2 minutes every day for 30 days or do it for however long that you need to do it. Okay? So back again, how are you viewing yourself? And with doing self-care, I'm going to always be an advocate with saying self-care, self-care, self-care. Because I didn't know the value of self-care, y'all. I didn't know the value of loving myself first. I'll allow somebody else to tell me my value. So I'm telling you guys, kings and queens, it don't matter who you are. It don't matter if you have a big platform, a small platform. If you don't have a platform, it doesn't matter. Take the title out of the equation and just be you. Just be you. Just being you, attracting those things that you want. Don't be surprised at the people that you want to be around you and the people that's going to be bringing you good fortune, the people or the things that's going to come in your life to help you move forward in your life, don't be surprised. But in order for attract those things, you have to be those things too. In order for anybody else to be your peace, you have to be your own peace, and you have to give people peace too. So, you know, don't think because you're doing this. It's a daily process, y'all. It's a daily process, and don't allow anybody to stop your process. Don't allow anybody to say, "Oh, you think you're this, you're doing this," or bring your past to stop you, manipulate you, to get you from getting the thing that you already deserve, because everything belongs to you anyway. Don't allow anybody to stop you. And one of the things that I heard Sandra Lucky, shout out to Sandra Lucky, heard her talking this morning about abuse. And I'm an advocate of abuse. I'm an advocate of substance abuse because I grew up in a household and I seen substance abuse being played, even though I didn't do it, but I was in that household. So we have to learn how to unlearn the things that we learned in order to become the people that we want to become. It's a daily process. Every day is your day. Every day is your birthday. And every day you're a winner. And don't allow anybody to tear you down because you decided one day you wanted to do better with your life. So I'm going to ask you this question again. And I want to add, I challenge you to do the work. Do the work. Do the work. When you do the work, you will appreciate everything. I'm not telling you to work hard. I'm telling you to do the work. I've done the work, and I'm continuing to do the work, and it feels damn good to do it because I know my worth, guys, and I want to help you know your worth. And I just want to lay this out here for those of you guys don't even know the signs of abuse, know the signs of manipulation, know the signs of the things that's causing you to get stuck. Book a one-on-one strategy. Please do not suffer alone. Book a one-on-one strategy with me so we can help you, so I can help you get to the next level in your life, in your journey, in your career. It's time for you to win. It's time for you to continue to win. And when you get on that winning streak, you don't have to stop. I am a certified counselor. I have a specialty in a lot of areas, but I know that is my sweet spot. But I have a lot of training of domestic violence. I have a lot of training over abuse, not just mental, substance abuse too. And so I just want to let you know, hey, you're not alone. You're not by yourself. Even though you thought you got over that hurdle and you fell back into it, it's okay. Let's help you get out of that hurdle right now again. Go ahead. The information is below on the screen to book your one-on-one strategy with me. So we can help you get into a place where you're going to continue to win. Or if you feel like you're in a toxic relationship or you toxic to yourself, let's get you healthy. Come on. You everything is for you. Everything is set up for you. This is a great opportunity no matter where you are in life to win. And those of you who know somebody who's been in an abusive relationship or struggling with their self identity, self worth, don't know themselves, don't make fun of them, don't laugh at them. Let's help them. And I encourage you to pass off this information to give them the best help so they can be the best people they can be for not only themselves or the people in the community or for their families. So I encourage you to go ahead and contact me with the information below. It's the Spontaneous Queen website. Work with me or simply text me. You know, text me, help me at 281 806 5366. 281 806 5366. You deserve it. I'm counting on you to love yourself into a healthy person that you are. You are already healthy. You are already one. You are already those things. But let me help you remind you who you are. And sometimes we need to be reminded, and that's okay. So I love you guys. Please like and share this to help not only help yourself but help others. And let me know if you're liking what you're hearing. Let's have a serious conversation below. What are your experiences? Have you faced it or you came through and got out of? Let me know so we can move forward. Okay? Be bold in who you are, spontaneous queens. I love you guys. Mwah.